Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. Yeah, we haven't looked at the chart for a while on the 4-hour chart, zoomed out perspective. But the reason for that is not too much has happened, right? So the XRP chart, as you know, it tends to move in corrective structures. So that means we don't really have a clear trend direction. That results from the overall pattern that we have on the daily chart, which is just a huge triangle, a huge sideways range. There are various ways how this can be counted, including the idea that all of this could be a B-wave triangle. But there is still some space in the triangle, so we are mainly concerned at the moment with the short-term price action. And on the 4-hour chart, you can see that the price rallied off the January lows in a corrective fashion. So I actually, since the bear market low in June, I count that as a WXY structure. Now we can say that this is mainly potentially an A wave. Okay, it could be an A wave in a larger ABC structure, B wave down, yeah. And then potentially even the C wave doesn't need to go up that high, could just hit the trend line of the triangle. So we have here an A, B, C structure. The B wave is not expected to be finished at this stage, could come down once more. There is also a potential, it's a WXY structure, which wouldn't make any difference in the short term. So that means we are currently looking at the move down that started basically at this recent high from July. We're looking at this move down as a B wave. Yes, the B wave could have finished here already on the 17th of August, but I have no evidence for that. So we have enough waves down complete to consider this a decent correction. Yeah, it's a 3-wave move down. However, the thing is that I haven't got any evidence that anything bullish has started since then. Obviously, the next move up would be expected to be a C wave. So a C wave can be an impulse, but it could be a diagonal. So I cannot rule out that a diagonal is unfolding here to the upside, of course. But diagonals, they are unlikely patterns. We cannot really focus on them typically as primary scenarios. Of course, it could be that this is already here a 5-wave move which is unfolding, something like a 1, a 2, and then a 3, 4, 5 in wave C. This is possible, but I would, as I said before in previous videos, I would really only be able to focus on that as soon as the price breaks above 55.8 cents. Because the break above the 55.8 cent level is invalidation point of the triangle and the imminent downside move. So it is something I'm observing. That's why I highlighted here B-wave triangle, question mark. But it's nothing I primarily see as very likely. But anything is possible in these markets. So the best we can do is understand the levels when we need to change perspective. And that would be the case above 55.8 cents, because this is the invalidation point of the triangle and the move to the downside. Because we're watching the current sideways action as a triangle. If you watch the previous videos, then you will know about that. So obviously, primary scenario is that this B wave resets a little lower. Certainly below 43 cents would be the target, and that this is a pretty complex WXYXZ structure. We're now in a B wave, yeah, within that structure. So within the Z wave, which is an ABC structure, we're in the B wave, and the move down here into the 17th of August low was an A wave. The sideways move now is considered a B wave, and we've been talking about that now for more than 3, maybe even 4 weeks. So the forecast certainly has come true, and the move down next would be a C wave. This is still the forecast and remains the forecast as long as the price doesn't break above 55.8 cents. So at the moment, it seems like we are in a triangle where the A wave is done. A triangle is a 5-wave move. We call these A, B, C, D, E, the subwaves. The B wave is done. The C wave maybe finished yesterday with the break, with this sort of ripple party there, then a D wave down and an E wave up. This is still for me the most likely scenario. Again, something more bullish could play out, but it needs to prove it by breaking above 55.8 cents. Then it could take us to 63.6 next, and we might be in this C wave diagonal to the upside. Until then, the triangle for me is the most likely scenario. Another D wave would be expected, and the E wave, and then the break down. The break below the red line here, it's the line in the sand at 45.8 cents, would for me be a good indication that the the triangle is breaking to the downside where it should be going to ideally, okay? So yeah, I mean, in between it looked like the C wave was already done here. But as I always say, triangles can always extend out as long as they don't break the range. That's nothing that should surprise us. Yesterday we had this sort of ripple event, and obviously this new spike was a perfect trap for many bulls, okay? Because as always, XRP price rallies significantly when there are news, but it typically breaks down again. Best example, recent rally into the July highs, okay? We even made a new low afterwards. So yeah, don't always be very much aware when these events happen with XRP that we see a little bit of fluctuations, some fluctuations, and then possibly when there is some kind of a positive news event, the way I haven't really followed it, but I think there's been a new bank corporation or something. I don't know, maybe something else, but certainly it's not really been it hasn't done anything sustainable to the price. Good example how fundamentals are just not useful for trading, and how fundamentals in crypto do not influence the coin price. They just don't. Short-term volatility, yes, but it doesn't make a coin more valuable, really. Also utility, it doesn't make a coin necessarily more valuable. All coins have experienced the bear market, and it's all sentiment. Okay, it's all sentiment. Anything relating fundamentals is all sentiment. Only when people believe it is something, then and that's only the case when the sentiment is there. Okay, anyway, so I currently assume the C wave might have topped. It would now need to break below this red line to confirm that further. I think then we're coming down and finally finish off this D wave. I would then pay attention to this trend line there. This target range has to be reworked, but for now I will wait if we can break below this red line and then probably hit the trend line. That would be ideal. And then the E wave, which would be a lower high in the end. This is still the last wave that would be needed to confirm a triangle completion. Yeah, that's my update about XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There's additional content every day. You find the links in the video description. And if you're interested in the membership, links are also in the description. You get access to a weekly live stream. Tomorrow we've got the next one, member live stream, always educational as well. Then you get access to educational content on Discord and Telegram. You get access to the chat rooms, as well as short-term market updates for gold members. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.